Hi, seekers. Welcome to the story time. Um, I'm not really sure how to start this off for you guys, but I wanted to record here on video for you guys my experience with receiving the gift of speaking tongues. Now, I'm not one to proclaim that this speaking in tongues is only meant for quote unquote, Christians, born again Christians, or it's only meant for a certain like sacrilegious happening. As you know, um, I have been down, up and down, inwards and around a very spiritual path, throughout my entire life, really. Um, and this path has brought me through various avenues and epiphanies and discoveries and understandings and miracles in my life. Now, just recently, when I got sick, with COVID-19, I'm still recovering. It's been 6 days already since the 17th of this year, January 17th. I had a feeling that something big was going to come out of this, and I just didn't know what. Sometimes I just get that inner knowing inside, and something really big comes out of it. And as you know, a lot of times I have, precognitive dreams and such before things end up going down, right? Up, down, all the way around. And before I had got sick with COVID, I had a dream that I was talking to my grandfather on my mom's side. And, he was worried and fearful that I didn't have a mask on and that I was going to get sick. And I remember vividly saying to my grandfather in this lucid dream, I said something on the lines of, I will not hold fear in my heart, for God will lead me through. Something like that, like, because I believe in God, like I have faith, and as you know how I am, God to me is universal energy, it's universal consciousness, it's love, cosmic love energy. It's something greater than some figure human had made God out to be. So I see the vast exponentiality of God, and I feel it in my day-to-day life continuously, without a doubt. God has never left my side. The energy of God, the essence of God, has never left my side. And I have been through a lot of trying, dark times in my life. Well, since being COVID positive, they have a designated COVID dialysis center for dialysis patients such as myself to go to, so we don't infect others at our original clinic. See, my original clinic is literally less than 5 minutes away from home. The clinic that they had me transferred out to is 2 cities away. And when I found out I was going to be heading out to Bastrop, there was wildfire going on in the town of Bastrop. And I kind of just laughed because it's, my goodness, it's kind of like going into the fire, and fire in spirituality and New Age terms, or not even just New Age terms, really, in spiritual terms, is the element of fire is a purification, right? Spiritual purification. I'm always looking in to symbolism and seeing what these things mean around me at certain times. So of course, when I go to the dialysis center there, I am not comfortable. I remember having this train of thought even before getting there that, even if things aren't going to go my way particularly, I need to remind myself to handle the pains with grace. This is my next test. I kept feeling it strongly. And oh man, I tell you, this clinic doesn't have the same privileges that mine does here, here where I live. And I mean, and we have heated seats, we have a massage vibration on our chairs. I mean, it's very nice, And then the clinic over there, no heated seats, no vibration on the chair, nothing like that. The chairs are very high off the ground. I was just uncomfortable. I'm around a whole bunch of strangers I don't even know. My body was tense. I wasn't feeling good. I had all the symptoms of COVID and everything, you know what I mean? Just not feeling my best. And, the second treatment that I had over there, I came back home nearly in a hypothermic shock. And I know that sounds really dramatic. And considering the fact that I was covered in at least 5 guaranteed layers of clothing that would keep me warm outside, I was shivering in that dialysis chair for no plausible reason whatsoever. And I kept remembering this feeling, like it's like this bitter coldness that wasn't leaving my body felt familiar. And I kept wondering, why does it feel so familiar? Why does it feel so familiar? And I was pleading to God. I remember I was praying to God very hard throughout these last few treatments I've had over there in Bastrop. And I'm like, I kept asking God, I was like, can you remind me, why does this feel familiar? So then I had a past life recollection dream, right? Usually a lot of my dream work, I remember my past lives through my dreams, and I get glimpses and I get visions, And then I saw the Titanic. I saw the Titanic sink, and I remember how cold it was, and I remember myself screaming. I remember the bitter coldness and the guilt of actually living. Ugh. I remember. And I was like, wow, well, what was the point, of having to remember this feeling? It's like, why would God want me to remember that? Right? Or why would my higher self, the part that is connected to divine, to God, to the universe, why would I want to actively want to remember that horrid feeling? So then last night comes around, and around like 1 a.m, I was compelled to just sing to God, and I do this every now and then. That's nothing new for me. I'm always praying and singing to God, and I'll come up with just random ways of just to show my, my devotion, my love, and my appreciation. And then when I open my eyes and I looked at my hands, I see these little sparks of light coming off my hands. And I was in shock. I was like, what in the world is this? Like, how the heck is that even possible? I thought I was losing my mind. Because I know I haven't been able to get proper sleep. I know that I haven't been eating as much. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. So here's my egoic monkey mind just trying to rationalize this experience I'm having. This very spiritual experience I'm having. So So then I called my mom into my room. I told her, I was like, I texted her, I was like, I have something to show you. If you're awake, come on in. And she comes in. I said, don't turn on the light. Just come over here. Look. And I show her, and she sees the sparks coming off of my hands. And I said, look, you try and mess around with the blanket and stuff and see if your hands are doing the same thing. It was just mine. And she saw it. She saw what I had seen. And she was like, wow, what in the world? And, we started talking about God. I said, I said, God's working miracles, ain't he? But see, I even get stuck in that saying too, ain't he? Right? So, 6 a.m. comes around, and I got a few hours of sleep, which was really nice. Excuse me, that's my stomach. I got a few hours of sleep, and I had a few dreams, and it was nice, Next thing you know, as I'm about to wake, but I am awake. I'm in this in between state of consciousness here, between sleep and wake, almost like a trance state. I felt my legs doing this wave of energetic vibrations, this patterned kind of energy movement flow, moving up from my legs, up towards my torso and up forward. And I just felt my hands compelled to do this. As I'm laying down on my back, right? I have my hands doing literally this, and I'm speaking in a soul language. Very, very spot on to that video I had made with the light code, light language activation video. It was very much the same. And I remember as I'm doing this, and as I feel this energy pulsing through me, I felt literally like something of a higher force was calling healing light energy into my body as a means of protection and validation of the connection with the divine. And as soon as I broke out of this trance, I was in shock. Like literally my eyes were just like, lights still out in the room, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? I never done that. And I mean, in spirituality and new age, with the shamanic practices and whatnot, speaking in tongues is what the new agers now, especially, they know as light language activation. It's a language of the soul that doesn't need a definition. It's something that goes beyond our earthly vocabulary. It's something that we use to connect with source, the universe, the divine, the creator, God. And in that moment, I realized that the universe, the Holy Spirit, God, however you want to proclaim this power, was flowing through me. And it was such an honor. Like I'm still even in shock about it right now. And I feel like, I don't know, in some way, maybe, because it's okay not to know everything. In some way, my higher self was like, yeah, this is exactly how you're gonna come to full circle with your mission and your purpose. Because I knew, like, speaking has always been my playing card. I love to speak. I love to speak to people, and I love to get to know people, and that's one way I function in this world. So I feel like the universe, God, was just like, we're gonna throw in a little extra something there, and we're just gonna make you realize even more so why you should use your voice. We're gonna give you the gift of speaking tongue, speaking spirit. So I will be continuing, the weekly miracle videos and everything that I've been doing. I've just been taking a break because, COVID did kick my ass, but it didn't take me. And I'm grateful to God, grateful to the universe, grateful to all my guides, angels, and ancestors above who are watching over me, to my current living ancestors who are praying over me. I am grateful for your prayers. To all my friends and everyone, excuse me, stuck again. Thank you for your well thoughts and prayers, because they are getting me through all of this. And, I just feel, I don't know, I just feel grateful to be here. And I don't know, it's just, yeah, this is my story. So I'll talk to you next time.